play again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's Sayed. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Slithers into space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
Here we go.
He's looking to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense changing the play. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass. Caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Second and 10 after the previous play. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Soft spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his...
Sneaks it in.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Flips it out on the screen. Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And he didn't get a big gain, you want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the single back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.